Hello friends, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sana, mrs.perfectly.imperfect.keto, where being perfect is overrated and being imperfect is appreciated. So I do, as you notice, have a little bit of change of scenery. So I actually just went to the library, as I had mentioned on one of my videos on how to elevate your journey. I did share that not only did I incorporate a steps challenge for myself of trying to get 10,000 steps, if not more, per day, I also set a reading challenge for myself. So I have always been a reader, as I would have mentioned on that video, from a very young age. But with the chaos of life, I've always worked a full-time job. I had a point where I was a college student, as well as being a mother of two, and as well as being a homeschooling mom. It does not leave a lot of opportunity if I don't make time for it to have me time. So I definitely try to make time for it. That is why I have kind of pushed some boundaries to challenge myself to get my time in. So I was successful at reading 3 books for the month of February. So that's why I just came to the library to go ahead and return those 3 books. And I definitely want to at least incorporate 2 books a month. If I can get a 3rd one in for the month of March, that would be amazing. But I went ahead and I picked up 2 books. So let me go ahead and show them to you guys. The librarian, I actually chatted with the librarian for a little bit, as I might have told you all before, or if some of you in the community know me, no one ends up being a stranger too long with me. I just love connecting with people. I love hearing every person's story. I just think everyone's journey is just so unique and just so beautiful, and has so much inspiration that can just be spread across this community. But I spoke with her, and she noticed one of the books that I had in my hand was one that she just got done reading. So she did give me a lot of feedback of how great it was without giving me any spoilers. But I see this backwards, you guys will see this straight. But I got this book, so it shows Nora Murphy. The Favor is one of the books that I got, and it was actually in the section for their new release book. So this book is fairly new. I'm trying to see if it has any information of when. So they have it dated May of 2022. But then again, it's possibly just new to this library branch, as far as being a new book that is offered in terms of fiction books. The other one is also fiction. It's so much easier to read fiction because it just has so much just suspense within it, and so much mystery, and it's nice to kind of unload your day and kind of dip into a book that is just filled with drama that can definitely happen in real life, in real worlds, but it doesn't have to do with anybody that is basically a real character. You know, it's nothing as far as nonfiction, because to me, you could always read, you know, when it comes to nonfiction stuff, but you know, it tends to get boring for me, and I just rather have my me time and my time to unload my day reading something that is interesting and suspenseful, and that is a little bit of a thriller in its own right. So the other one was called The Girls in the Garden, and this shows Lisa, either Jewel or Jewel, I don't know exactly how she pronounces her last name, but this was the other one. All right, so I just wanted to also share for my brunch. I will share a picture as well, as I always do, but I did have about a pound, if not a half a pound, I had left over of the leg of lamb, the boneless leg of lamb, and I had it on the side of 2 air-fried burger patties with just some scrambled egg, and I did top some butter slivers on the burgers. I am very stuffed from that meal. I went into it not only with the urge of hunger, but I was like most definitely ready to tear into some food. But right now, I am extremely stuffed. It is, let me see, it is actually 8:01 right now, and I'm still not hungry. This would have been generally around the time when I would have got hungry for my dinner. I'm going to kind of just play it by just how I'm feeling. So this day might end up being an OMAD. It might end up being just simply a 1 meal a day. I'm going to definitely check how much protein that would have been that I consumed, just kind of a rough idea, because I don't have a proper measurement, an accurate measurement of how much weight the lamb was. But I'm just going to try to do a rough estimate to just see, to make sure that I'm at least close to what my ideal protein intake should be. But I'm definitely not going to stress about it. I'm just going to kind of make sure that I'm able to get my protein in for the day, and not to kind of have myself be too low on the protein end of things. So I have one more stop to make before I go home. I actually have to go and buy some more eggs. I did not have to purchase any eggs on my weekend shopping trip because we did have a good amount that we wanted to go through before purchasing some more. So we are definitely down to our last 2. So I definitely need to get some more tonight. That way, we can have that for our meals going forward. So I will definitely update you all if I do end up having a meal for dinner and seeing how I feel. I don't want to wait too long, so I'm going to see possibly how I feel in like the next hour. If I still do not feel hungry within the next hour, I might just see how my hunger cue does come tomorrow. It might just mean that I'll just be eating a little earlier tomorrow than when my hunger cue starts, kind of around 1:30, 2 o'clock p.m. All right, well, I will update you all later.
Hello, friends. I just wanted to come back on and give you all an update. I did not have a meal for dinner. So today ended up being an OMAD day, a 1 meal a day, and I'm completely okay with it. So I did kind of track just a rough estimate of what my protein was for today. So I am short almost 40 grams of protein for what my goal is, but I am okay with that. I am not going to beat myself up over it. If I am not hungry, I am not going to force myself to eat. It just might mean that come tomorrow, I just might have my hunger cue show up a lot earlier than when it normally does. So I am just going to go about this stress free, and I am just going to go with the flow. I am not going to get myself worked up over it, as I am just listening to my body. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me on day 59. I'm excited for my final day 60 of Triple B and E. That will be tomorrow. I want to let you all know that I appreciate you. Thanks for supporting my channel. And I would appreciate if you like this video as well as share my small channel. Thanks again, friends. Take care.